I've been in a lot of videos on BuzzFeed and all over the internet, and I've been called a lot of mean things because they seem to be kind of polarizing, but one word comes up all the time, and that is slut. So I wanted to do an investigation into what that word means and if I am one.
So what's the first thing that you guys did?
First thing that we did is we took it to the streets. What makes somebody a slut?
It's the quantity, I think, that makes a person a slut, just the quantity.
5 people in one night, you know, every day, all day, 7 days a week.
Sexy clothes, and by sexy clothes I mean just strings.
Somebody that sleeps with a lot of people. Well, in my opinion, a slut is someone who does not practice self-control, self-restraint.
If you feel like that you've devalued yourself, then I would think that that's slutty.
Am I a slut?
How would I know?
No, I would say not.
No.
No, you're not a slut.
Well, how do you know that? You don't know me.
That's true, but I mean, maybe, I don't know. You don't seem like a slut.
I don't seem like a slut. Internet, now you know.
It's interesting that no one seemed to have like the same definition of what it was, but they all kind of agreed that it was bad.
5 people in one night.
And just strings.
Quantity.
Self-control.
And when pushed a little bit, the definition falls apart. Am I a slut?
No.
So what did you guys do next?
We asked some lovely people to come in and told them to draw what they think a slut looks like.
All right, let's watch that.
Can you draw a slut, please?
Oh, okay, I'm a terrible drawer.
A slut.
This is so bad.
You guys are gonna hate this answer.
Why don't you hold it up and point to what's what to show us?
Well, I have a girl with her legs open, big boobs, and if I had more time and artistic ability, maybe I would draw like a dick in her hand.
Her mouth's open too.
And her mouth's open, waiting for a dick.
It's Pigpen from the Peanuts cartoon. Because I heard that the word slut used to mean just like dirty.
A slut doesn't exist in my mind because I would never call anybody a slut.
Years of television media, I'm assuming this is what a hooker looks like.
I just figured the easiest way to convey slut is a woman that says yes to all men.
Because she's got her legs wide open. She's just a little bit of a slut.
Why did you draw a woman?
Because I've like never seen on TV and movies like a male street worker.
Okay, so what did we learn from the drawing?
Well, mostly we learned that everybody's opinions on what a slut looks like is different, and I was still pretty confused.
I mean, it's a big word.
It's full of history, it's full of weight, it's a lot, yeah. And I don't think that anybody really knew what they were drawing.
So the next thing you guys did is you went and found an expert to explain the word slut?
Yeah, I went and talked to Emily Linden, who's the founder of the Unslut Project, which is a project that's anti-bullying and anti-slut shaming.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So what is slut shaming?
I define it as implying that a girl or a woman should feel guilty or inferior for real or perceived sexual behavior.
What have you seen in your research has been reasons that women have been called sluts?
The better question is, what are some reasons that a woman would not be called a slut? I mean, really, it's anything. Literally any woman at any time can be deemed a slut. It's in the eye of the beholder.
So you're a slut if someone else thinks you're a slut?
Yeah, at any point in time. Or if someone spreads a rumor about you, you can't prevent anyone from calling you a slut by how you dress or how you act or where you are or who you hang out with, doesn't matter.
So there's nothing I can do. I went and asked people on the street, right? Mm-hmm. And they had all kinds of different answers, from girls who go to the club too much, then also the typical, girl who has a lot of sex, but they couldn't really quantify what a lot is.
Yeah, how much sex?
Yeah, how much is too much? So there were not a lot of real answers. And then when I would ask them, oh, am I a slut? Without knowing me at all, they would say, no, of course not. My takeaway is is it such a bad thing?
Yeah, or even that it's not a thing. I mean, that slut can't be defined really because it's whatever anyone wants to use to keep a woman in a place that they think she belongs in. So when you're saying that people call you a slut in the comments, it might be because the way that you come across in your videos or the way that you talk or the way that you look is something that makes that commenter feel like they want to put you back in a place where you belong, I guess. So I guess one way that you could personally avoid it is to stop speaking, is to stop making videos.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
I'm
you
very
shouldn't have
loud.
to. Please don't.
So what's the last part of your slut journey?
So we got a lot of opinions about what it means to be a slut, but we needed to go to the source. So we interviewed my mom.
Hi, honey.
Hello, this is my mom.
Hi, this is Mom.
What is your opinion on how I...
Of you? So, do I think you're a slut? I wouldn't use that word. I'm proud, I guess. Your ability to have so much confidence and the fact that you say whatever you want to say. I don't know many women who could do that, but sometimes it's just a little too much. You just bring it out. So, you just do it. And so sometimes I hear your grandmother on my shoulder, like, oh my God. No, I don't think you're a slut. I think you're a light for everybody else who is free sexually. You've opened my eyes to look at women differently and less judgmental.
Oh, thanks so much.
You're welcome, you slut.
Mom!
I mean, I guess like the question is, do you feel like you understand what a slut means and whether it's you? Like you are a slut?
My takeaway is, so what if I am? Doesn't matter. I'm me. I'm cool with me. I'm happy. And it's nobody's business. And if I am one, oh well, then it's not a bad thing.
All right, fuck it then. Be
Fuck
who you
it
are.
then.